we're going to bring you the first of 4 Black History Month episodes coming at you. As you might be wondering, these shows are going to cover 4 different topics about Black History Month and Black excellence. Today is the first episode, and as we move forward, your hosts will be different students from around Hogan Prep Academy. This first episode is just to get you acquainted as well as to show you what you can expect moving forward. This year for Black History Month, our theme is Still I Rise, which comes from the poem written by famous poet Maya Angelou. This theme is wholeheartedly a great theme for this month as we are continuing to move forward within civil rights movements here in the United States and continue to grow as a country. The t-shirt design you see on your screen right now is going to be the t-shirt that will be for sale in the next couple weeks. Students can purchase these as well as win one of these by answering one of our trivia questions that each teacher will have in their email. First one to answer it correctly and send the answer to Miss North will win a prize. Our first story of Black excellence comes from right here in Kansas City. After 120 years, the Paseo is going to be renamed Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard after the City Council here in Kansas City voted in favor of the decision 8-4. The decision was voted at their January 23rd meeting where 51 people were present to show their support for the decision. This group consisted of priests and activists who said that they were there to represent each year that the city neglected to rename the street. This will cost the city of Kansas City about $60,000. Residents can expect these changes within the next 3 months as they go around and try to change all the street signs within Kansas City. Our next story comes from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where finally a 98-year-old Black World War II veteran is finally going to get the recognition that he deserves. Gentleman John E. James Jr. graduated from the Army's Officer Candidate School in Fort Benning, Georgia in 1942. Even though he graduated, he was never allowed to serve as a commissioned officer. This being because if he would have gotten his promotion, he would have outranked some white officers. In an area where the Army was still segregated, Black officers were not supposed to supervise whites. It wasn't until 2015 when his daughter Marion Lane found a photo of her father in an Army uniform and went and found out that he had went to candidate school. For the last 2 years, she has been appealing the decision and trying to get the rank applied to her father. It took 3 years, 2 appeals, and more than a dozen emails and letters, but John E. James Jr. will finally receive his commission and become second lieutenant in the Army 2 weeks after he celebrates his 98th birthday. Now our story of Black excellence that covers history in the present. This story is from present day as a group of 11 climbers have made history to be the first ever all-Black American expedition team to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, which is Africa's tallest mountain. Located in Tanzania, climbing Mount Kilimanjaro is a legendary adventure that attracts climbers from around the world. This group, ranging in age from 25 to 60, met through Outdoor Afro, a national non-profit organization which was founded on creating a network that inspires Black connections and leadership in nature. The training of Africa's tallest mountain took the group over a year. They would go on 6.5 to 10-mile hikes and carry packs with weights on their back once a week to get ready for this adventure. The team climbed 4 to 6 hours each day for 5 days, climbing through the southwestern slopes of the mountain. They embarked at the summit at 11 p.m. and through the dark, walking up a 45-degree incline. Out of the 11 climbers, only 5 made it to the top. And our last story for today, well, it's not really a story. We would like to leave you with some inspirational words as we move into the weekend. Our quote of the day comes from Dr. Mae Jemison, who is the first African-American female astronaut to serve for the United States as well as for NASA. She's quoted as saying, "Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations." I hope that quote finds you some inspiration moving into the weekend, and hopefully will continue to inspire you moving forward. Well, that's all the time we have here at HPTV. Thank you for joining us for our first ever episode, and we hope you stay tuned with us every Friday during February to learn more stories of Black excellence, as well as moments where Black Americans continue to rise. I'm your host, Mr. Ray. Have a great day, and remember,